What is up, guys? It's Ivaldi Sako on the Ivaldi Sako podcast. I guess for now, this is what it's called. And we're live. It's the third podcast. What you saw in the title of this video will be what you get. I don't know if it's going to be actually interesting or not. I just know we'll be here for like 30 minutes because I don't have the time to be talking about things that happened this week that I thought were interesting, that I thought might serve you. And I'm doing this mostly because I want to upgrade my communication skills. And I'm really bad at communicating ideas, especially in English, because I'm French. My name is Ivaldi Sako, by the way. I'm a next personal trainer that wants to now build a multi-million-dollar business from scratch, and that's actually right now not doing anything because I hurt my hands working too much, working 12 hours a day on the computer. So it's not a good idea to do this. Just, first lesson. Haha. So yeah, let's get into it. This week, what did I do? I had the first, because I'm not actually an ex personal trainer right now, because I've come back training people because I can't work on the computer anymore. So I just like found a way to make money again. It's not, I'm not pleasant to not be able to work on your actual goals, because my actual goals right now is not to be a personal trainer forever, because my time and the money I make are correlated, right? I want to make more money per hour than just $50 an hour. That's not my dream. Maybe it's some of you guys' dream. I don't know, but like for me, like I was like I want more than this. So I had the first meeting, first workout session with a client, a new client. Actually, it's my English professor, uh, and he my a new English professor. Like I didn't know him, and he was like, "Oh, you're a personal trainer. I was looking for one." Like, well, you know what? Let's talk about this. I sold him my my services, and so we trained together for the first workout. And first workout meeting at 5 p.m. at the gym. He uh, sent me a message saying, "Oh, I have a delay. I'll be here in 10 15 minutes. I've been there at 4:50 p.m. and he came at about 5:15 p.m. So already I was like, that's not the great start. I was like, okay, that's not cool, but like we'll figure it out. And he was supposed to have been registered to the gym. He was not, so I had to uh, register him in the gym. And actually, I don't work at the gym, right? I just like I went to help him because the guys at the gym were busy. Actually, it's my friend that was working, so he was busy. I don't know. And I went with him, and We ended up starting the workout. Supposedly it was at 5 p.m. We started it at four. Forgive me, at 5:45 p.m. That was not good at all. I had a workout for me. My workout after that, I had to sacrifice this just because he didn't respect my time. So the lesson here, guys, is be on time. Like, come on. Like, what do you think this represents? Like this, like, what do I think about this guy right now? What do I think about? He's in English a professor. What do I think about this professor? I think he's lazy. I think he doesn't respect my time. I don't think he meant wrong, right? I don't think he had the wrong intentions. I thought I was mad. Or I'm gonna be honest with you. I was pretty mad. Like my time is pretty valuable, and I'm offering you my time right now for like not as much as it's worth, just because I want to help you out, and you come late. Like, come on. I think this man, like, when you're late, guys, be like really on time. This is like it shows your discipline. It shows your seriousness. Like it shows a lot of things. When you are on time, it puts you in a position of like you are a respected man. That might be the title of the podcast: How to be respected as a man. I'll tell you other examples of this because it's really important to be respected, right? To just command respect by your discipline, your actions, how you behave, how you treat other people's time. People's time is the most valuable thing, and you just waste it like this. No, this can't be possible. And he said sorry and everything, but like still, you were 45. Like we started 45 minutes late, and I'm taking responsibility for that. So like I'm mad, but I took responsibility still, and so you need to do this too, of course. When I went to choose, I chose to still do the workout, still show him, still help him the best I could, even though I was mad a little bit. Of them, I just like calmed down and I just like acted like it was normal, like it was my fault. My fault. I should have like really like put attention on the fact that he needed to be registered. He needed to come on time. I didn't do this. So next time I will. I will like put more emphasis on this because I actually told him, but he still showed up not on time. And this showed like to me at this moment I was like, this is a lazy guy. This is a guy that doesn't respect my time, doesn't maybe respect me, and he's not really serious about doing this, and he's just like all over the place. That's what like this is what reflected because he was late. When you're on time, it shows like really you're serious, and it just really pissed me off to be honest. When I was like, I got back from the training, I didn't do my workout, my proper workout, I didn't do it because I had to do his, right? And that's just the sacrifice that you need to do as an entrepreneur, right? As a personal trainer. But I didn't want to do it because like I was not supposed to. It comes with the territory, right? But be on time. It's really important. One thing that also commands respect from other people is when you do hard things. And I'll show you this with an example. I was at college. I thought about this because this really like it made an impression on me. I was at college and there was a guy that was really shy guy. He was half Japanese, half Turkish. So already a weird combination. And he was like on his face you could see he like no emotions. Like he was emotionless on his face. He didn't show any of his emotions. He was not talking much. Like he barely said hi, and he didn't talk ever. I couldn't remember his voice because he doesn't talk. And so at that time I was registering. I registered for a theater class. Theater class just because I wanted to be again better at communicating, better at talking in front of groups of people because I was not really comfortable doing this at all. I'm still not comfortable doing this, really. Like I'm just like I'm more comfortable right now, but I'll still will stress out. I will still get anxiety because I will talk in front of a lot of people. Anyway, I went and registered to this class, and who do I see show up? This guy, this shy guy. I see coming to class, and my first reaction, like without thinking about it, I was like, "Oh, wow, respect." I had like he became a whole new person to me because he just did this action, and I knew this action was really hard for him to do. He took responsibility for it. Like he was aware of his weakness, and he was really like it's for him like he basically did the most uncomfortable thing for him to do. Register to a theater class. Like it was the complete opposite of who he was. Emotionless, really shy, didn't talk at all. Like maybe stressing out because like of social interactions. I guess I'm not sure, but like I guess. And this is what image I had of him. This is what image I had of him. And when he walked through that door to the theater class, I was like, okay, I respect this dude. I don't know him. I don't know what he does, but like just the fact that he does this, and I know it makes him super extremely uncomfortable, and he's scared of doing this, and he's still doing it. He has courage. Like it showed me his courage basically, and you show courage by your actions and your willingness to suffer. That's the thing. Your willingness to suffer shows like it commands respect. And I was like, wow, okay. I could be friends with this guy just because he did that. I respect this dude just because he did that. So again, guys, when you are trying to become better, when you're trying to command respect from other people, actions. Actions speak louder than words. If you do something that somebody knows, it makes you uncomfortable of doing this. Like, it takes courage of doing this, and you're still doing it. You're fearful of doing it, but you still do. That commands respect. That shows everybody that you, like, no matter if you're afraid or not, no matter if you're comfortable or not, you're going to take the actions because you know it's the right path. It's the hard path, but it's the right path. And so it's just, I was like, respect it. It inspired me. When I saw that, it inspired me. Like, I was energized just seeing this. I was like, I want to be like this guy, this emotionless, scary, scared, shy guy. I want to be like him. I want to have courage like he does. It was inspiring. You can inspire too in your lives when you do things that you're not comfortable doing. What right now you might be scared of doing? Maybe it's, I don't know, talking in front of people, talking to that girl that you like, talking, like, a lot of things to me is talking. I'm not comfortable talking, right? Because I don't talk a lot. So I just put myself in front of the camera without really any preparation at all. I just put myself in those kind of situations to be able to progress, to be able to face my fears, and to maybe give something to the world that the world might need, might want, might be making the world a better place because I'm bettering myself. That's important. That's, to me, is important. What scares you? Maybe it's like taking a class, and a fighting class. I don't know. A lot of things could scare you right now. Maybe it's leaving your home. A lot of scary things. Choose one of them that might be worth it and might really scare you. Do it and see what are the results of this. I think it might surprise you. I think it might do you way more good than it could do you wrong. Again, I have another example actually. Another example of uh, a fat guy. I saw a fat guy, and I'm a personal trainer. All right, I'm not. It's not something that it's not one of my values to, like, be willing to be like, let yourself be fat, let yourself be lazy, and procrastinate on a lot of things, especially regarding to health. But I saw, I was at church actually. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Christian, a firm believer of Christians. Uh, what's up? I went to church as I do on most Sundays. And if you don't believe in God, by the way, I think you might give it a shot. It might be worth it for you to give it a shot, because you might have a lot of to win, to believe in God, to believe in something bigger. Actually, if you believe in the universe, whatever, right? Anyway, I was at church, and I saw this fat guy standing, like, in front, like 2 rows in front of me, and I knew he was struggling. I knew he was struggling. I knew he was. Any fat person like this. He was like really fat. He was really overweight. He barely, like, it took strength for him to walk. Like, I think, because, like, it was really, like, I don't know, maybe 150 kilograms, something like this. So maybe like a lot more pounds. And he was praying deeply, right? He got on his knees, and I was like, I see this man suffering, and I prayed for him. I was like, God, please help him. Just like, I got emotional at one point, because I was like, while I was praying, I was imagining his life getting better. I was imagining him losing weight. I was imagining him getting his life together and just taking the uncomfortable actions, fight his addiction, because he's obviously addicted because he can't stop eating, right? Like, hopefully this is a non-brainer for you. If you're watching this podcast, hopefully it is, because if you think it's just good and okay to be fat, it's not, right? It's not. It's not healthy. I'm a personal trainer. I help people be healthy, And healthy things and being healthy is a good thing, right? If you don't know that already. And you're not healthy when you're fat, just for you to know. I'm not talking like a little fat. I'm talking like overweight. Like you look like this, like boom, like over the camera. If you can, if you're watching. Anyway, I was emotional. Why is it? Why is that I was emotional? I was emotional because I was seeing this man struggle, and I was imagining his like success story. What is a success story? A success story is when you see somebody struggle, you see somebody sacrifice, you see somebody give his all, and then he gets to where he wanted to be. He gets to the top. He finishes the line. He gets to the point where he faced his struggles and he got over them. He is not overweight anymore. He struggled a lot day in and day out. He was like putting in the efforts. He was scared to do things. He did them anyway, right? And then he won. And it's beautiful. And it makes you tearful. I want like imagine all the struggles that you have, all the like you see yourself, you almost have self-pity sometimes. I found myself yesterday actually having self-pity for myself. I almost like got emotional over how like I felt desperate. I'm be honest with you because it's been a long time since I haven't been able to work on the computer because my hands hurt. I've worked too much on the computer, so I have like my extensors, my flexors, my muscles on the forearms and hands are like they have inflammation, right? Bad inflammation because I didn't take care of it early. And so I these past months, 2, 3, 4 months, maybe like yeah, it's been a while. I have pretty much only been taking care of my health, and it's not something exciting. And I've just been focusing on healing mostly on healing my hands from this inflammation. So to heal from inflammation, what you got to do is just rest. And resting to me is really uncomfortable. Resting to me is really not simple. I think I have some kind of ADHD, right? And I struggle not doing anything. I need to do something. And so I tried to do a lot of things. I tried to learn. I tried to read books. I tried to. I've taken a course. I go to the gym, do like 2 times a week leg days and ab workout and stretchings, and that's it, right? It's been actually 4 months since I haven't been training the upper body, like chest, back muscles, shoulders, none of that, and it's really like hard for me. I've been in training like plus 6 years now, and depending on you when you're watching, maybe 7. I don't know. I don't know when I'm. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. To be honest with you, I'm just talking just in case. And I anyway, I was almost indulging in self pity because I was like, oh, dude, you're struggling. Like I was almost unconsciously telling myself this. You're struggling. You like you do everything in your power to be able to rest, to be able to heal your hands. You're not eating any inflammatory food. You're not eating any sort of sugar for the last like 4 months, like 6 months. I don't know. You're just really committed. You're stretching your heads for 30 minutes 2 times a day, every single day, massaging your hands with essential oils. You're doing all of those things. You're just not going after your goals because of this. You're sacrificing so much because of this. You're doing so much and it doesn't heal. Is it even gonna heal? Like I started to lose faith almost. I started to lose hope that I was ever going to be able to heal my hands because I like actually yesterday it started to get worse a little bit. I started like my hands started to hurt again. I don't know why. Maybe I've used them too much because I was training, another client, and so I was like, I I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to achieve my goals, be able to do anything more than I'm doing right now because my hands I'm not healing. I don't know when. It's uh, this thing is. Then after that, because I didn't like, I was aware that I was indulging in self pity at one point, and so it, it all happened really quickly. Like I'm talking to you about this, but it all happened maybe in a minute, right? I was like, oh, this passed through my mind. I got a little emotional, and then I was just like, stop, because the way I stopped it is because I was like, that's the story. The story is good. You're struggling. You're just sacrificing. You're doing the hard work, and when it's going to pay off, it's going to be so much better than you could ever expect. Imagine all of your goals, all of your dreams happening without you putting any effort into them. You're not doing anything and just like you get everything by chance. No, nothing, nothing that you have gotten, you have earned. How, like, meaningless would that be? It would be really meaningless. It would be like really, you would not enjoy that. I would not enjoy that personally. But if you struggle for it, if you sacrifice for it, if you just really put your all to get that and you wait and it's long and it's hard and it's really, really hard, when you get it, it's so much better. Then you get like this emotion like, oh my God, yes, finally, I've got it. That's it, finally. That's the point where I want to get to. That's the point maybe that you want to get to. And it only happens if you actually work and work hard. Yeah. Uh, like this is one of the most like important things. When you want people to respect you too, and this is a way to make people respect you. Like imagine like you see this content of mine, you're watching or maybe you're listening, and right now at the moment that I filmed this video, I have not accomplished much, right? I'm not a millionaire yet, and I'm documenting basically my thoughts and the thing that I learned along the way, so that you don't have to suffer as much as I do, so that you also, when you look back on those videos in a few years and you see where I've come from and you see where I am, then like in 2, 3, 4, maybe 10 years, I don't know, who knows? When you look back on those videos become so much more interesting because of the person that I've become, right? Right now, those videos are not that interesting. That's why I'm not making this many views, because I'm not that interesting of a person, because I haven't accomplished so much. But when I do accomplish a lot of things, when I do get to my goals, when I do create things that most people can't or have not, then the content becomes really interesting, because you start seeing the value, because this is maybe how he got there. I might It might be worth for me to watch this content. So I'm playing basically with my YouTube channel and with the podcast, obviously. What I'm playing is I'm playing the long term game. I'm playing like these videos in a few years will be interesting. Right now they're not, or maybe they are. Hopefully they are, but like they will be really like interesting in a few years because of the person that I've become. Like the curiosity, like oh, how was this person like 5 years ago? How did he change like this? Right? That's it's like when you see your favorite YouTubers. I don't know. Maybe you watching. Actually, I watch a lot of Alex Hormozy. I would consider him like a mentor of mine, right? Because like he's built a lot of like great things business wise, and he was like actually like me, a personal trainer, and right, so I can identify really like him, and also he's from Iran, I think. I'm from Iraq, so it's just like I can see the closeness between my story and his story, even though we're like pretty different, and I'm not built like him, but like he inspires me, and I saw because of the person he became, he inspires me, right? And so I went and watched his old his old videos, right? And I was like, wow, that's where he comes from. That's interesting. I was curious, and so I watched more of of his videos, because like I was like, wow, he was a lot, like, not that big. His voice was pretty loud. Like right now, he has big, pretty voice, big, like, deep voice. And before, he was like this, like me, right? Like, yeah. And so I I'm inspired by watching his old videos. So I hope to do pretty much the same thing here, with you guys. Also, if you have been listening up until now, honestly, thank you. I really, like, appreciate the attention that you give me, and maybe the value that you bring to my life. Hopefully, in a few years, because right now I'm not, like, it doesn't help me at all to film those videos. It helps me with my communication skills. It helps me with uh, my easiness of filming videos and filming podcasts and talking to people, and overcoming my fear of speaking in front of people, maybe a little bit. Even though right now I'm pretty comfortable because I'm just in my car. Nobody's listening. Um, but yeah, I thank you for listening to this, and I think I'll stop there. If you like this podcast, or if you want to join uh, the YouTube channel there, maybe you can subscribe, like, if you helped, if this video helped you, if this podcast helped you, if it inspired you, if it gave you something, if it was interesting. I'll see you on some other podcast or some other YouTube video. See you. Bye.